Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Happy February. Can you believe it? January is an awesome month. Why do I think that? Well, I think that because usually things calm down after the holidays and January is usually a quiet month. We were really lucky, right, with our weather. And I got to watch my grandsons for 4 days while my daughter and son-in-law took a little getaway. So that was so fun. Anyway, today we are making a cute card. And Valentine's Day is not that far away. So my card I'm going to make today is using the Country Bouquet bundle. And as I said before, I didn't originally get the stamp set. I got the punch because I had the paper and I knew I could punch out the hearts and leaves from the paper, but the designer series paper, which I love, 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 but I had to get the stamp set. And I'm happy I did. It's not just Valentine's Day, although today we are going to make a Valentine. But it is a very useful card for your friends. And so this stamp set is a photopolymer set. It is 16 stamps. Okay, it has the coordinating punch, which we're going to use today. I love it. And let's see. How can I get started? I don't even know what this little fold is called. I think it's called a window card or a shutter card. It's simple, right? It just, the sides open up like that, and we're going to make it cute. So let's get started today, and I'm just going to talk to you about a lot of product that is in the mini catalog. Oops, sorry. And pulling that back a little bit so you can see better. Okay, so I'm going to use some Petal Pink cardstock as my cardstock base because that is one of the colors that's in the designer series paper, the Country Floral Lane designer series paper. And so, like I said, I'm going to make the fold like the little shutter card. And so you want to score it one time. And this is 5.5 by 8.5, and I scored it at 2 1/8. Okay, and that's just one score line, and that's all you want to do because you want to, actually, if you score the other side, it may not match up perfectly, but if you do it this way and just bring it in to match the line, it will always be perfect. Okay, and on this card, you want it to be, you don't want a gap there. Okay. So what I did next was I picked out my paper, my designer series paper, and this is the one I chose. So Country Floral Lane 12 by 12 paper is amazing. Has mint macaron, it has balmy blue, it has sweet sorbet, which kind of looks like red, but sweet sorbet has got a little more orange in it. Okay, so I love that. That's an in color. And then it has the Petal Pink. So I'm going to actually do a little matting, and I'm going to, did I cut that wrong? No, I cut that right. Okay. So I'm actually going to glue this on to this. Okay, so I'm just going to make a small mat. So I'm going to attach this to this. And I think I did cut the designer series paper a little long, which is no problem. I can trim that off. Okay, and then I'm going to attach this to my fold. And I'm not going to leave a gap at the bottom or on the edge here. I'm just going to pull it all the way in. Okay, and then I'm going to trim that off. I guess I made that a little over 5.5 for some bizarre reason. Who knows what I do sometimes. Yes, Jean, I know you're laughing because you get a kick out of some of my comments. And I get a kick out of your comments back to me. It makes me think you really are listening. So now I'm going to do the same for this side. I'm going to leave that like 1/4 inch. I'm going to go ahead and attach this right down here at the bottom. That. So have you been working on any kind of scrapbooking? You know, my Tuesday videos are Gratitude Tuesdays, and I've had some really good responses to my videos. So there we go. That's the basis of the card. Okay, and now I'm going to decorate the front. Sorry. frog in my throat. And I just punched out a circle. So if you have the old circle punches, use them. This is 2 1/4. I know it looks really small, but 2 1/4. Okay, so I'm going to use that. And then I'm also going to stamp with the stamp set, obviously. I'm going to stamp and then punch something out. So the punch that coordinates is this one. It's called Country Bouquet. I love that the punch and the stamp set are the same name. Yay, makes it easier for people like me to remember. So I went ahead and I punched out a template. And I found out that if you punch it out of a darker cardstock, it's much easier to line up. Now, you could put this on your Stamparatus. Works fabulously, but you don't have to. If you don't have a Stamparatus, no problem. You can just do it this way. So I punched that out, and now I'm going to lay this on top of some white cardstock. And my stamp is this one. Okay, it's the heart at the top and the bottom. And I'm going to stamp that in 2 different colors. My first color I'm going to stamp it in is Petal Pink. Now, if you go light to dark with ink, so these are obviously in the same color family. One is pink and one's a lot darker. You don't have to clean your stamp in between. I love that. So ink this up first, okay, and then lay it right in that gap. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp the leaves, and I'm going to stamp those in mint macaron. So both leaves are together. They're mounted on they're attached in a photopolymer stamp. Okay, so now I have that, and I can just put that right inside of my punch. I give myself much extra wiggle room, but I think I can manage it. Just as a little trick, if you want to, if you have a small piece of cardstock and you're trying to, get it into the punch, you can take your pick tool, use the putty end, and you can use that as your manipulating tool, like that. Making sure I get that in there perfectly. I don't like big white gaps on the sides. I don't know about you, but I don't. I have a friend that always says perfection is overrated. Well, it is overrated, but I'll close this because I don't want those pop, because when you pop out, sometimes they fly everywhere. Perfection is overrated, and I believe that in people. Because none of us are perfect, right? God didn't make us perfect. He made us in his image, but he did not make us perfect. So now I'm going to do another one. And this time, oops, sorry about that. This time I'm going to use Sweet Sorbet. And like I said, don't need to clean that stamp because I'm going from Petal Pink to Pink Sorbet, or to Sweet Sorbet. And I'm going to line this up again. Okay. But this time I'm not going to worry about doing the leaves. I don't need the leaves again. So I'm just going to punch this out. I love that. It kind of looks like a little, I don't know, kind of artsy. I'm so glad I got the stamp set. Yes, you're probably laughing, thinking, why would you not get the stamp set, Trevis? Okay, done punching. So now I have all these cute little pieces. Now, what are the sayings in this set? Okay, so the sentiments. Of course, there's Happy Valentine's Day. But there's also just wanted to say, okay, so just wanted to say Happy Valentine's Day. Or just wanted to say, I love that we are friends. Just wanted to say, I love you. With love, for you. So the sentiments are not all Valentine's Day. Especially this one. I love that we are friends. Love that. Okay. So I do need to stamp one more stamp, and it's this one. It's this hollow heart here. And so I'm going to stamp that in Sweet Sorbet. And I said I don't need this, but I do. I'm going to stamp one more right here. Okay. And I'm going to punch this out. So see, I I didn't need all the other pieces of this punch part, so I just did it off the page, off the paper. My words are not flowing today. Okay, so I have that done. Now, I do want to stamp some of those sentiments. And the ones that I want to stamp, I do want to make this a Valentine. And so the ones I want to stamp are, where's my cardstock? Lost my cardstock. Okay, we'll just use this. I'm going to stamp it. Oh, here it is. I'm going to stamp it in black. And what I love about photopolymer stamps, one of the things I love about them is that you can mold them. Okay, so Happy Valentine's Day is a straight stamp, but you can mold it on your block and kind of give it a little swoosh. So that is what I did. And now I'm going to stamp this in black, basic black memento. So see, it's got that little curve to it now. And then I'm going to stamp the other side that says, the other words that say, just wanted to say. Now I'm just going to make these straight. Okay. All right, so you can either use dies to cut this out, or you can just freehand it, no problem. And then this one you are going to have to freehand. And so I did that in advance. So I just fussy cut that. And then this one I just did straight. And I did a little fishtail on the end. Okay. So now I think I'm all done stamping. And I am going to start assembling my card. So what I want to do first is I want to do some layering. And I want to put this circle, just glue on half of it. And I see I got a little ink there, but guess what? Is that going to show? Okay, and I'm going to put it up a little bit higher. Not too high, but a little bit higher. And I don't want glue on this side, right? Because, well, it does show on the inside. It's okay. I don't want it on this side because I don't want it to stick. All right. So now, and I have glue on here. Ugh, drives me batty. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this little heart down first. And I think I'll probably put that like right there. Okay, and then I'm going to put dimensionals on this one. And I have some dimensionals here that are left over. So here's what I do. When I have these edges, don't throw them away. Don't tell me you throw them away. I'll be freaked out. I just take my scissors and I just cut them all and get them ready to go. Then I peel them off. Stick them on just like regular dimensionals. Okay, and then, where's my other little heart right here? I'm going to do that one. Okay, and then I'm just going to put one dimensional towards the top of this one, and I'll show you why. All right, so now I'm just going to pull these off. And I'll layer that right there. And then I'm going to use this petal pink one. Okay, so now you're going to see why I stamped it twice. Because I didn't want to use the red one here. I thought it'd kind of get lost, so I did a petal pink one. Okay, and then I have this, and this is going to kind of be the stem. So the hearts are my flower, and this Happy Valentine's Day is the stem. Okay, so I'm going to put a little adhesive right here. And it's already taken off. Okay. All right. So you don't want that, right, to come over this line. You kind of want it right there so that it stays attached when you open your card. And then this side, don't put glue too far over. Just want it to say, okay. And then I'm not going to waste these. These are my leaves. So since I have a stem here, I'm going to put that, and then up here at the top, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach this leaf. Okay, and I think the white actually is okay. I was trying to decide what color to make the circle. I chose white because I didn't want the rest of the hearts and leaves to get lost. That's why I picked white. So what do you think about it? And then these, let's not waste these. Let's put these on the inside of the card. I'm just going to put this on the inside. I don't know, I got a little ink or something on that, but that's okay. So there's the inside of the card. So I'm also going to add a few of these pastel adhesive backed sequins. So this is Petal Pink. And this is actually Balmy Blue, which there is a little bit of Balmy Blue in here. I don't know if you can tell, but there's these little dots. Those are Balmy Blue, but I don't know if I want to bring that Balmy Blue in. If they were mint macaron, I would not hesitate using them. But since they are Balmy Blue, I don't think I'm going to use those. I'm just going to use the Petal Pink. And what I want to do now is just so we have the large and the small. So I'm just going to pull up two of the small. Put this one down here. Where can I put this one? Let's put this one here. And then one large. Because you know I always do things in threes. All right. So I love the sequins. I think that it needed either that or pearls. It needed something. It could also use some Wink of Stella. If you're so inclined, you could make the heart in Wink of Stella. But this set is so versatile, and I love it. While I have you, I'm going to just mention one thing. There is a Hostess pack of Designer Series paper shown in the new mini catalog. When I say new, it's not really new now, right? It's because it's been around for a month. But I think it gets lost in the catalog, and it's a Hostess pack. So if you have a $150 order or a party, like Linda, you're having your online party right now, on page 90 of the mini catalog, it's called Flowers and More. And this is a $30 value, but as a Hostess, you can get it for $18. So if you have a $150 order, you can get it for $3, right? Because you're going to get 15 free. And it's a 12 by 12 pack of 48 sheets. And I'm telling you, you have to see this paper to appreciate it. It is amazing. Amazing. This paper is much more beautiful than I even could imagine. So you're going to get 4 sheets of each instead of 2 because it is a double pack. And the paper in here, I mean, I can't show you all of it, but look at that. It's just, I'm going to push this down so you can see a little bit better. It's just amazing. There's not one sheet in here that is not gorgeous. And of course, you know, one side is busier than the other side. So the one side is usually a little more neutrally, and then the front side is just amazing. So we have some stripes, we have some flowers. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. And I'm afraid, because it's so far back in the catalog and is only featured on page 90, that a lot of people are not going to see it. Look at the little polka dots. We have some stripes. I mean, absolutely darling. Ah, my favorite. Little flowers. I love it. So please don't miss this in the catalog. It is to die for. I hope you enjoyed this video today. Thank you for watching. My name's Trevis Bossler. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. Louis, Missouri. And I appreciate a like and a share of my video so that I get more viewers. That would be awesome. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you on Tuesday for a Gratitude Tuesday. Bye.